Ocean Monuments. The totally original project that every hardcore player somehow inevitably ends up taking on. Now, I've had this hardcore world for over a year now, and as such, I believe that it has become time for me to work on a monument of my own. Except, mine won't be in the typical Minecraft ocean. Instead, it's going slap bang in the middle of the Nether. Good day to you, everyone. Welcome to episode 53 of my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play series. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. So, I'm actually recording this one immediately as I left the last one, so that's interesting. I've just trying to currently find my way back to my giant nether hole from where I was mining blackstone. Here it is! The giant nether hole. This is where I hope that today's project will end up being. The Nether Monument. It's going to be really cool, I promise. First though, I've got some business to take care of, so I would quite like to put the ancient debris that I mined in here. I got 3 blocks, so that equals 4. I could turn that into a netherite ingot if I wanted to, which is cool. And I'll shove my nether gold in here and send that off to be smelted. Excellent. I've always liked watching those furnaces light up. I just wish the minecart would not, lag as it moved. Now, the Nether Monument isn't going to be using any form of prismarine, so I'm going to have to substitute things like sea lanterns with shroom lights. I think they will work nicely, especially with the blackstone. Oh, of course, there's always a ghast as I come into this place. That's 1. That's 2. 2 for 2. 3 for 3. Can I get 3 for 3? No! Oh, ruined. I'll do better next time. Oh, look at all these piglins. They all just want to say hi. What? That arrow just went straight through his head. And he's doing an excellent job at dodging my sword as well. Not for long though. Now to start off the monument, I think I need to do an outline of the base and we'll work our way up from there. And I'd quite like the monument itself to be centered around 0, 0. So if I try to find those coordinates here in the nether, then that would be pretty useful. And the reason why I want to work from 0, 0 is because this monument is going to serve as my Nether Hub. And this way, everything will be just nice and centered for the future when I get to working with my Nether Hub network. And if this gas could go away and not annoy me as I'm trying to build my 0, 0 pillar, then that would be excellent. But of course, they like to butt in and be like, "Hello, Whistler. I'm here to annoy you." And I'm just here sitting with my bow thinking, oh, time for death. So I think up here will be good enough. This is where I would like the base of the monument to be. Beneath me will be where I put the future central island that it was going to sit on top of. But for now, I will block out across the nether from here, and I'll try and form the outline for the monument itself. Right, so I think the way that I've worked it out is I need to block out from 0, 0 for another 16 blocks. And then from there I can take a corner and I can block out for another 8 blocks, at which point I can turn outwards again and we'll go for another 26 blocks, I think. I worked this all out earlier, but I've forgotten the numbers. I should have put them in front of me for this. And then once we've finished that line, we can mirror the fork over here. And then that's going to serve as the outline for one of the entrances to the monument. And if I have counted correctly, this is as far as I need to go. I don't feel like I'm lined up very well. I don't know. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. We'll end up seeing how that turned out later when I screw up the build. And then once that's done, we can do that in the other 3 directions, because I want the entrance to be facing north, west, south, and east. Because that's going to fit best with the Nether Hub idea that I have in mind. And then, now that we've gotten all of these forks done, it should be as simple as joining them all up. Right, so I believe we are close to done now. Just got all of these zombie piglins spawning, though. They're a little bit annoying. They like to get in my way. The ghasts like to pop up every now and then as well. And this should be the last few blocks. That should be the outline for the monument itself complete, so the rest of the building process should be pretty easy to do because it's as simple as just building up layer by layer. Ocean monuments are pretty simple structures, and I quite like how I have the nether portal within this square here, because that's going to work really well with the fact that this is supposed to be a nether hub. it means that my normal home portal is within the main build of the Nether Hub itself, which is awesome. Oh wow, look at that shape, it looks kind of cool. I quite like it. It's like a giant X, a giant cross. X marks the spot for 0, 0. And because I'm trying to center this monument on 0, 0 as well, I should probably mention that I'm going to, instead of making the monument have a 2x2 center, ooh, that's very close. Instead of having the 2x2 center that a typical monument has, I think we'll go for a 1x1. So, well, I've already built the outline with that in mind, and it should just make things a lot easier to center in this world. But yeah, I guess the only thing I have to do now is to build up layer by layer, and then we should, hopefully, end up with the resultant Nether monument. It's going to be pretty cool, I promise. So, I hope you enjoy that time lapse. Let's get straight into it. And welcome back everyone, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. So, I was able to completely finish off the build. Well, I say completely finish off, it doesn't have the pillars, it doesn't have like the rings that go over the entrance yet because I'm waiting for the iceboat roads for that. But other than that, it's pretty much done, other than spawn proofing it as well. And that's actually why I have stopped early. So far, I've been buttoning everything. But the thing about the blackstone buttons is that they kind of stick out. So my question to you is, should I actually use pressure plates instead? So, the pressure plate itself is only 1 pixel thick, whereas the button itself is actually 2. And I know the pressure plates are quite annoying to walk on, but I don't actually see myself walking on top of the Nether monument too much anyway. So, my question to all of you guys is, should I use pressure plates to spawn-proof my Nether monument or buttons? Because the whole idea of this place is to be spawn-proof. I can't have this just be a normal full block. So, what do you think is the best option here? I've got to say though, I'm very happy with how this place has turned out. Just look at this thing right in the middle of my Nether hole. But as you can see, the buttons do like to stand out quite a bit here. I do wonder if I'll even go for the pressure plates actually. I wonder if slabs are a better option. If I just slab the entire monument. Now the monument itself doesn't actually have 4 entrances, it actually has 5. So I built a nice little hole here at the top for me to fly in and out of as I please. And I think I'll actually end up using that one to fly around this project more than the entrances on each side. The entrances on each side are more intended for use with future iceboat roads. But yeah, I've got quite a lot of space in here. I'm not quite sure what I'd like to put in like each corner of this place. Oh, hello Ghast. I do know that one of the corners is likely to have my home nether portal, so we should probably make a design for that in mind. But I'm not sure about the rest. But for now though, the interior does need some slabbage, so let's get right on that. You know, I hope I don't end up running out of blackstone for this. I haven't set up a piglin barter farm yet, so if I run out, I have to go and mine some more. That's not ideal. Right, so this should be the last few slabs to fully spawn-proof the interior of this place. And there we go. I am now incredibly safe in here. Nothing can hurt me other than the piglins that I've yet to despawn. But that's okay, they'll go away eventually. Now, the slabs are actually supposed to be temporary. I do actually have like an aesthetic interior design for this place, and it involves a lot of crying obsidian, and I won't be able to use that until I start the piglin barter farm. So I think we'll have to make the barter farm a bit of a priority. We'll have to build the gold farm first, I guess. And I'm going to need a pretty heavy-duty barter farm as well, because crying obsidian is pretty rare. But then that will enable us to continue with the rest of this build. Now, let's move our portal. What are the coordinates of the portal, actually? I should probably check that first. It's F3, yeah, there we go. Right, so I've gotten the coordinates down for this portal, so I just need to move this up into the monument itself above me, and I will no longer have to worry about ghasts blowing up my portal. There'll be no more surprises, everything will be safe. Right, so let's just line ourselves up in here. Right, so I think the portal itself is going to end up being on this line here. There we go. 3135. We'll start building the portal from here. Now, I don't really have the space for a portal here, actually. I'm going to have to end up going through the floor. I might have to lower the floor of this place, actually, just to make this fit in. Or maybe I can move the portal one block further up, and then I can slab the entire top of the monument, and you won't be able to see the portal at all. But for now, because I don't have enough blackstone to do that, we're just going to build a portal here. There we go, very nice. Let's just light this up. Very good. So, this is going to be the portal that I use from now on, I guess. Now, can I actually see the portal here? Yes, I can. The obsidian does stick out a little bit, so I think I will try to either lower the floor of, like, the four corners, or I will move the portal up one block and we'll slab the entire top, and we'll see how that goes. Does the portal link up though? Let's give it a check. Please take me to my lush cave. Yeah! There we go! Exactly how I wanted that to turn out. Awesome. Does it link the other way though? That is the question. Let's give it a check. Yes, it does! That's brilliant. And now, for the first time in the history of this hardcore world, I feel completely safe entering the Nether. That's pretty cool. Probably going to save me a lot of heartache in the future, because every single time I went to the Nether in the past, I was always worried about the nearby piglins and magma cubes and whatnot. I always had to keep that stuff in mind. Now, the other thing I was hoping to do is I was quite like central portals surrounding 0, and then that's going to serve as my portal to the spawn chunks. It's going to link the centre of the Nether to the centre of the overworld. So for that, I think we'll build 4 different portals, one facing each direction, and we'll just create like a nice little box like this, I guess. Now, how does that look? Okay, that's pretty cool. I like the size of the portals here. How's it look lit, though? Yeah, that's very cool. Seeing that as I walk in the entrance, that's going to be awesome, I think. I might just make the entrances a little bit bigger, though. Right, so let's simulate me entering the Nether here. Alright, I come out the portal, okay, and then I walk out over here, and I think I can fly out through the top, just there. Okay, that's pretty awesome. That's exactly how I wanted this place to turn out. It's so comfortable. So, I guess now that we have built our portals inside of the monument itself, we should probably link them up to portals on the other side in the overworld. Oh, actually, before I forget, I should probably slap the portals here as well. I noticed some piglins spawning on top of here. That's not ideal. And I guess you all know why I've been buying so much glass recently now too. So I've been planning the Great Red Glass Wall for several months now, and I've just been buying all of this glass to try and gather all of the resources for it. I've got like 30 double chests of glass at the moment, and I should be okay on the red dye front as well, because the iron farm has produced a ton of poppies for me as well. Right, where is 0? It should be over here somewhere. So if I just pull up the F3 screen, okay, I'm very close here. That's a bit of a cave there. Let's mine that block actually. Hello, phantoms. Hello. Hello. I didn't want to see you. I would sleep, but I've actually gone an incredibly long time without sleeping in the first place, so I want to try and see how long that lasts for. Because I'm on a bit of a streak, because I spent so long in the Nether. And it is actually rather dark here with me not sleeping, so let's just light this place up. I don't want mobs walking through my portals, that's for sure. Oh, hi there, Skelly boy. How are you doing? You okay? Would you like an arrow to the face? Yes, he would like an arrow to the face. They always like an arrow to the face. The mobs aren't too bad out here at the moment. Pretty happy about that. Although one thing that keeps spawning is the phantoms. They are probably not going to leave me alone at all for this, are they? Right, so how does that look with all of the torches? Okay. I think there's a few gaps like there, but it should be enough to spawn-proof the area and prevent mobs from wandering through my portals, because I'd quite like my nether to be safe, and mobs walking through the portals if I happen to be over here is not a good thing. So, I think I should probably build the portals surrounding 00 here. Let's just light them up, there we go. Excellent. Let's see how that looks, shall we? Okay, that's looking good so far. I'd quite like to give this its own build at some point, but for now it's just going to be part of the Mesa. I have other projects to work on at the moment. Now, just to make sure that my portals are doubly safe, I'm actually going to clear out the area around them a little bit and surround them with water. I think that's going to be the safe option here. Yeah, mining was taking too long, so we're opting for the TNT option. Right, let's see how this goes. Please, everything explode. I hope they're all close enough to each other. Oh. 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 There we go. Okay, that's one TNT left. Did that not set... Oh, the rain just put my arrow out. That's not good. See if we can light it from here. There we go. Excellent. Then that can explode just there. Right, let's clear up this little mess. I wonder how many times I've used a bucket in this world. It's probably going to be quite a lot at this point. Especially with the fact that I filled up an entire ravine with water. Right, let's give this a check. Does this link up with the 00 portals in the Nether? Yes, it does! Excellent, that's good. That zombie piglin, I think, spawned at the top of the portals before. I knocked him off. There was still another one up there, so that should be okay. And I think what I'll do now is just make sure that they all link up. They probably do, but I just want to make doubly sure. Right, that's the portals for the monument itself done, which is excellent. I've made progress on beginning the Nether Hub network. Now I just need to create portals for a stronghold, the overworld gold farm, my pillager outpost, and the ocean monument where I have the Elder Guardians, and then all should be well. So let's just park ourselves over here and admire our handiwork for today's episode. I think it looks pretty cool so far. I'm already liking how this project is turning out. I hope you all do too. I'm afraid I'm going to have to make that the end of the episode though. So for next week, 1.17 is coming out, so we'll probably be updating, so that's pretty cool. That's something you can look forward to. Other than that though, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, and if you'd like to see how this nether hole ends up turning out in the future, be sure to subscribe, because we've got a lot of stuff planned for this place. It's going to be so epic. But I guess on that note, bye! Thanks for watching.